What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, we are back again. Oh, we had some days off, but we are back.
I am telling you.
Somebody wanted to go on a vacay and hang out and live their life.
You all up in my business.
Well, I'm, that's as a brother, as your brother,
you know
I have
what?
to be.
Listen, I told somebody, it's some vacations you go on, you can't be posting pictures. You know how people every time, I'm at McDonald's in Miami.
Right.
I'm at Burger King in Orlando.
I noticed you didn't post no pictures.
You don't finna be all up in my business. I am
clearly
sorry.
Was your phone working?
Listen,
did you pay the bill?
Silent, okay?
Okay, because I'll just go through your phone later. That's what I'm going to do.
What? Some vacations you can't be telling. I'm
worst
sorry.
part is you went all the way to Miami to go to McDonald's. That's the worst part.
Nobody want to talk about that part.
The fries are different in Miami.
These are Miami fries. Well, that's by the island, so you gonna eat that chicken. Okay, you got real chicken.
Dip these fries in the ocean, baby.
Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Living by Day radio show hosted here at Mega Atlanta Radio.
Oh, okay.
Was that different? Yes, I had to kick us in. So we're glad to have y'all here. I am your one of the hosts. I'm your ghetto boy, comedian. My co-host would say, celebrity comedian Eric E. Love Jordan, and my other co-host is right next to me. Her name is
Ghetto Girl. Bringing in the coins.
Yes, Miss Lakiba Wallace.
Yes.
Oh, not the coin sound. What? We are bougie radio station number
you better
one.
Say it. Hey, God don't make no mistakes.
I love it.
I am so serious. Well, I am super duper excited, guys. We have a guest in the building.
I know, right? I've known this man for a really, really long time. I'm so excited to have him here. Yeah. We're going to share a little bit more about him in just a minute. So, we do have a special guest in the building, Mr. Bryant K. Marshall. Yes. The person that's started the award show that highlights all genres of different people, the finest in ATL.
Yeah. Well, what?
The hottest. But we didn't put out things on the radio. We didn't put out stuff in there.
I don't recall being included in
we did. That's because we just didn't do it. We didn't put it in there to say that we were going to be a part.
Slighted.
Don't be slighted. We just didn't put anything in there for us to be able to be that.
Still a little left out here.
Yeah, we shouldn't be left out. We can do it.
Make something happen. Make something happen.
Put this in there. Maybe we get an award or something for participation.
Yeah.
We be trying, Lord. We be trying.
Drop that in there for a little bit,
Yes. All right, so kick us off, Miss Lakiba. What you got?
Yes. Well, y'all know I always like to start the show off with a motivational moment because we all need to be motivated. It's a lot of things going on in the world today. A lot of hatred, just a lot of trying to beat people down, a lot of jealousy, a lot of, I tell people all the time, I hope it's not true, but it feels like it's true. I got more haters than I do friends, but it's okay because let me tell you what the Bible says. I always like to bring it to the Bible. The motivational moment is entitled Keep Pressing. Why? Because Philippians 3:13 and 14 says, Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind me and reaching forth unto those things which are before me. Verse 14. Okay. I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Now, what am I saying? Stop allowing these haters to stop you from pressing forward. Stop worrying about what people say about you. Stop worrying about the naysayers. Stop worrying about all the haters you got. Listen, you're spending too much time counting the haters. Ooh. Who counting the haters? Because the Bible tells me I need to press on. I need to press on to the mark of the prize. Nobody holds the prize but the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. I feel like preaching right up here in the station.
All right.
Nobody holds that but the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. So who cares what they say? Who cares who believes in you? Who cares who don't believe it? You ain't got to buy a book of mine. You ain't got to buy my t-shirt. You ain't got to do none of that because the 5 of y'all who don't want to buy it, you ain't got the money anyway, boo. God gonna switch me over here to the people who got the coins to be able to invest in the products that he has given me. So the long and the short of that, motivational moment is keep on pressing no matter what.
And I just want to say is that, who are you doing it for? Are you doing whatever you got, whatever goals you're trying to accomplish, whatever things you're trying to do? Are you trying to do it for you? Or are you doing it for everybody else? Everybody always chasing these likes and chasing all these different things. You ain't got to do all that. Bump it. I tell my jokes for me because I'm funny for me. I don't care who laughs. I don't care if you laugh or not. I don't care who watching, who's doing whatever. I'm doing this for me. And it's funny that you brought this up because my daughter is writing a book. Her book, I have to tell you, I'm honest with my kids. If it sucks, it sucks. I tell you. But because I want to be real, because life is going to treat them. And I told her her book is a drama series, but it was so good, she stopped. And I said, why did you stop writing the book? She said, I was afraid people don't like it. I said, well, do you like it?
Right.
She said, yeah, I love it. I said, do you like to write? Mm-hmm. I said, you ain't got to worry about nobody else.
Absolutely.
I said, guess what? I'll buy all 85 copies and I won't tell nobody and won't tell you, and I'll send them out to people and let them take a look at it.
Right.
So don't never do that. We'll get these coins together. Me and Lakiba will go buy all your books.
And
then we'll circulate and pass these books out, and then we'll get somebody that's like, ooh, I like your book.
Absolutely.
So don't stop your dreams or stop the stuff you want because somebody you heard a winkling that somebody don't like you or don't like that. Those are the people that want to be you.
Haters.
Yes.
And, I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on. Feel free to chime in as well. Most people who know me tend to sometimes say, I'm a little arrogant or cocky. Mm-hmm. And I'm not. I'm just so sold out for me.
Right. Well, you got to be.
I'm so sold out for me that you don't even matter. I'm not saying I don't love you. I'm not going. Not that I'm not going to support you. I'm going to do what God calls me to do for you, even when you trying to hate on me. If God say sow a seed, I'm gonna sow a seed because that's just the mature person I am.
Right.
I am not going to allow you to stop my vision, my dreams. I'm not going to allow you to put on the back burner what God wants on the front burner. We're just not getting ready to do that.
And on live, Yvette just said, can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Can you dig
it?
We're not going to do that, boo. I'm sorry. We're not going to do that. You're not going to depress me. You're not going to put me in a situation where I cannot move forward. And I'm so grateful to have an awesome pastor that I sit up under, which is none other. I call him Boss Bishop because that's exactly who he is. And of course, behind every
I call him Muscles Bishop because
listen,
really, how you gonna be older than me and still have better muscles?
Bishop.
I gotta work out.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah, I gotta work out more. Every time I see him, I'm like, okay, look, Muscle Bishop, you can't be this dude. Just give the word. Stop flexing with your muscles.
You'll find out how much he gonna flex if you mess with his children. Okay,
that's where the muscles kick in.
Bishop coming for you. Okay,
that's when the muscles kick in.
But my thing is, and the word was preaching. We're gonna shift here yesterday by Pastor Angelique Simmons, and that's what the remark came from. Can you dig it? Because every time you talk about me, I'm going to dig deeper.
Ooh,
every time you try to come up against me, I'm going to dig deeper.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig me going from level to level to level? So keep on talking, keep on hating because your hate and your talk is pushing me to the next level. So can you dig that? If you hating on me at this level, baby, you ain't going to like the next level.
Gonna hate you in the
I like that.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So again, the motivational moment is, sis, bruh, keep on pressing. Philippians 3:13 and 14. You trying to improvise and say something else.
No, I thought that was Philippians 3:13, 14. I thought it was can you dig it?
Okay, all right.
And you gotta add on the end. Let God be the glory.
To God be the glory.
Can you dig it?
Now pass the offering plate. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the next segment because Eric is going to completely go off to something else.
No, I'm not. I got you. I'm going to stay on topic. I'm with you. Don't be doing me like that in front of my friend.
Hey.
Okay, but now we're about to go into In the News with Lakiba Wallace.
All right now. What's in the news, guys? Let me tell you. What is in the news? A nasty pastor and his nasty friend.
What happened? Clearly, that's just not what it says right here on this Facebook.
I'm going to tell y'all what it is. What is in the news?
What happened?
Church pastor and his nasty friend, basketball coach, were arrested. So, in Tampa, Florida,
okay,
Hillsborough County Sheriff Office arrested 79 men.
What?
because they were part of a week-long anti-human trafficking operation.
What?
Among those 79
Wow.
was the nasty pastor, Ernest Benjamin, local pastor at the Breath of Life. What? Worship Church in Tampa. And his
wait a minute.
nasty friend.
Back up.
Right.
Back up. Hold on. You
heard
just
what I
said the breath of life.
The Breath of Life.
That church need a mint.
It was. And his nasty friend, y'all heard me say it,
Nasty.
Christopher Ray, who is a
Wow.
girls' high school basketball coach.
Oh, no.
At Land of Lakes High School. Stop it, sir. Hillsborough County Sheriff Office further reported that there was an undercover detective operation going on where they had chats and hotel visits and streetwalkers that led to the arrest of the nasty pastor and his nasty friend, who is a basketball coach. I'm done. When I saw this, I said, I'm done.
Oh my God!
I'm done. You want to help the people?
No, they was helping themselves. They're clear.
I'm done.
No. They give them. That's where you give pastors and you give teachers bad names. The ones that's trying to do good and the ones that trying to do what they need to do. They nowadays like you. That stuff. Oh, I can't even get my words right. I'm so upset.
It's too much because when you see a pastor, or we call it a man of the cloth,
Right.
you really expect that person to. Now I'm not saying people, because you're a pastor, you go to church, all that kind of stuff. You lead in a congregation that you are just completely doing everything right. We know that that's not the truth.
No, but it's a standard though.
But it's
Right.
a standard.
Right.
It's a standard. We certainly don't want the pastor to be touching on people. Like, come on. That's why when I started this out, I meant that. Nasty pastor.
Oh yeah, and a comment just on live
sorry.
said the breath of life sounds like he needs life of breath.
This don't makes no sense. I mean, we're trusting our children to the pastor and then the girls basketball coach. We're trusting our girls, our young tender girls to you, and you're doing something like
Do you know how many parents are like thinking about it twice? Because kids don't always tell you everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
You know how many parents are now like, oh God, did they do something to my child? Did the pastor do something when he said, let's have a meeting? Or did the basketball, because we're going to have afternoon practice? Now you're going to be second guessing everything that you do.
I'm sorry. You're getting 2 chops to the throat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Soon as I read this, and I know my child has been up in this church and has been on this basketball court.
I don't need.
I'm giving 2. I'm going straight to the school. I'm going straight to the church. You getting 2 chops, sir. I'm sorry.
Grenade, gun,
You getting 2
and
chops,
swords.
sir? You getting 2. Boop, boop.
I'm like,
sorry.
hold up, wait. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew.
What? I mean, I'm going to drag my kid right up in there. Which one? Point to mama, which one? Because them the 2 I'm getting ready to kick in the throat. No,
Wow.
I'm sorry. We're not doing that.
You hitting us with some crazy news. What's
That
next?
is too much.
Oh my God, you going deeper?
Yeah, well, I think that's the deepest thing that I have, but this is pretty deep right here.
Okay.
Law and Order actor
Okay.
Isaiah Stokes.
Okay, I know who that is.
He was apparently, I didn't watch it, but he is also a part of the Special Victims Unit on Law and Order.
Yes, he is.
He was indicted on second-degree
Jesus.
murder.
It's what's going on. Did he take his show? Literally?
Listen.
Does he not watch his own show?
I don't know, but listen to this. So Stokes was accused of firing a gun into a parked car while in Jamaica on February 7th. The
Stop
victim,
pass giving to people. See, the
Listen.
Jamaica weed is different from regular weed. So you should know this when you go to Jamaica. They smoke
Stop
for religion.
smoking weed.
They smoke for religion, so they ganja is different. You can't smoke and pass that.
Ganja.
You puff that, you gonna think you're a bird. Don't do this. Let this be an example to you.
you
Don't
can fly,
go to Jamaica and tell me I believe I can fly, man, and kill yourself. No, don't do that.
Well, I know we're laughing, guys, but this is not funny. So Tyrone Jones died from his injuries.
That's terrible.
So
What did the dude say to him that
don't
make you
know.
want to shoot in the car? Man, your girl look good. Pow. What? No.
leave the weed alone. That's all I can say. But Stokes also appeared in Rescue Me, Boardwalk Empire, The Americans, and also most recently in 2019, Power.
I hope he saved his money.
So pretty well known. So actor Isaiah Stokes was charged with 1 count of murder in the second degree and 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon in the 2nd degree. I mean, my heart goes out to him. I don't know the whole scenario, what the guy did to him, what provoked him to shoot the guy.
Right.
But by all means, I think what really got him on this case is that he walked over to the parked car.
Right.
So to me, that's premeditated. Y'all must have had something that occurred, and then you walked over to the parked car where the guy was and shot in the car.
So is he from Jamaica?
I don't know.
Living there?
Maybe
Anybody
he was
back
vacationing
up?
or whatever.
Well, first of all, let's back up. How did you get a gun on the flight?
You can, if you have a permit, you can fly with a gun.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm sure not flying them. I'm driving everywhere I go.
You can fly with a gun. But I mean, of course, it's under. It's not like on the plane with you. It's under where the luggage is. But, I mean, our hearts and prayers are out to, Tyrone Jones, the victims who died, his family, and also to Isaiah Stokes, because you have another life. Even though he is still alive, there's still a significant stress that is going to occur with his family because of this situation. So, moving on, I really hate to report this one. Keisha Cole's mother, Frankie Loins, has died.
Yeah.
It has been reported that at the age of 61, on her birthday, she died due to suffering from an overdose.
Wow.
And so many people who know her know that she suffered with drug addiction for such a very long time.
Yeah.
And I know Keisha Cole tried to help her.
Right.
And she went into rehab. Other family members tried to help her, but unfortunately, TMZ and so many other news stations have reported that it is factual that she has passed away.
I mean, prayers out to the Cole family and Keisha, her sister, and the rest of the family members, nieces, nephews, and stuff like that. It's hard when you lose a parent, and it's hard when you lose a parent because of something. It hits home different for whatever that reason may be. So prayers and shout out to them for stuff they're dealing with that situation, especially since they are a public person. You got so many people that die of, not trying to degrade or the situation, but you got people
talking about
it. So many people but it's in their face constant now. Like people are sending condolences, and they had the pictures of mama up.
It's like, stop. I don't want to see nothing else.
I don't want to see a picture of my mama. You ain't gotta say, if you got my number, say, hey, are you okay? You don't know me. I don't need to say, hey, praying for me. You don't know me. I don't know you. So
very sensitive time.
Yeah, exactly.
But her sister, Keisha Cole's sister, Elite Knoll, took to Instagram stating that seeing the passing of her mother is the worst pain she has ever experienced.
I bet.
So our thoughts and prayers right here on the Living Day by Day show goes out to Keisha Cole and her family.
Man, so that has been brought to you with we're working on our sound effects. In the news with Lakiba Wallace.
I love it. I love it.
All right, so we're gonna hit on the break, and then when we come back, we got to pay some bills. We got to play some music, pay some bills. So Dio and Mega Atlanta Radio will be happy. But we're gonna come right back after that. We got our hot topics, and we're gonna have our guest, Mr. Brian K. Marshall, is gonna talk about what he's got going on. Absolutely. So guys, we'll be right back right after this.
MegaATLRadio.com. MegaATLRadio.com. Streaming 24/7 on the Mega Atlanta Radio app. Mega Atlanta Radio app.
Do airplanes fly? What's in this box? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Learn how to store your gun securely and make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Unemployed, it can seem like there's no way out. But with the right tools, suddenly it all just clicks. Develop new skills and find your path to a new career at findsomethingnew.org. A message from the Ad Council.
What's up, everybody? We are back. The hottest show, better known as #Stupid Anointing. Yes, this is the Living by Day radio show with Mega Atlanta Radio.
Woohoo!
I'm your host. If you missed it the first half, I'm your host, Eric Jordan, along with my beautiful
What up, peeps? Lakiba Wallace is in the building.
Yeah, so we're now switching gears. We're about to jump into hot topics. Yes, that's how all good songs should end. With an R&B song, you're like, oh yeah, that's how they end. Okay, so let's go ahead and go right into the hot topics. Hot topic number one. Have y'all seen rapper rapper Ice-T's daughter?
I have not.
Oh my God. When they showed a picture of her, she had her hair, her mom was holding her in her hairbrush. She's a beautiful young lady. But when I say she looked like Ice-T.
Really?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
mom's really pretty.
Oh no, she looked just like Ice-T.
Oh wow.
And it's all on Twitter. Twitter went crazy over how much she looked like him.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to pull that up.
Yeah, and
no,
it's
I haven't seen her.
How many you know, dads I think proud when their kids look like them, but I think the old saying goes that when a child looked like their daddy, the mama must have been really mad at him. Anybody that's heard that saying before?
We heard it now.
It's just me that heard that before. It's one of the old wise tale. Yeah, so
is that his only daughter? Because I mean, I don't.
No, he has a son. He has a son from a previous marriage. And, actually, the woman that was in his album cover holding a shotgun with the baby suit on.
That's his baby mama.
That's his baby mama. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody loved that album cover. Yep. So I mean, look at her.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
And the most recent one is a picture of that her holding it right there. That's the one everybody says, yeah. Oh yeah. Boy. That girl.
Yeah, guys, we're looking at it here on the computer. My God, she does look exactly like her dad.
Yeah. You can't deny that, baby.
Remove all doubt.
Absolutely.
You don't need no blood test for that.
You're going to be paying child support for that if y'all ever break up, for real.
Yeah.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Ain't no maybe about it.
There you go. Boom. You have heard it.
Wow.
All right, so this is the other story. This is hot topic number 2. So the rapper Megan Thee Stallion, everybody understand who this is about Megan These.
Yeah, you got the Megan These.
Yes, she is the first female rapper to appear on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
She's a pretty girl.
So she getting it in.
Yeah, she is a very attractive girl.
And,
she has,
and all her songs make every woman drop down and stop doing extra stuff. So shout out to her.
Get in the gym because she's fit.
Because clearly, I know a few people that went down and did not get back up. So it's like you say, marriage ain't for the weak. These songs ain't for the weak.
Ain't for the weak. If the knees weak, this ain't for you, baby.
Some songs you just need to listen to and stand there and be still.
On the couch, boo.
Megan Thee Stallion songs are not the song if you got bad knees, hurt toes, calf muscles ain't strong, or you
Go ahead and say it.
I was about to say we on radio.
Go ahead and say it.
You heavy up front. You top heavy, yeah. And you gonna lean over and drop down and do the Megan. It's over because you falling and hit your head and bust your head wide open. And then want to sue Megan over the fact that she got you doing the knees like Megan. Don't do that to yourself.
But she really has. I mean, not that she hadn't been killing the game, but when she did that song with Beyonce,
that was
she just really just went to another whole level.
The Beehive bought all the
Beehive bought her out to the out. So I'm excited to see her on the cover. I really am.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. They showed a picture. It's nice. It's very.
She's a very attractive young lady.
Very nice bathing suit. So I'm gonna go look at it. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm gonna look at it. And when I look at it, I'm gonna say, "In Jesus."
You're gonna look at it again.
I'm gonna look at it 2 more times. Say, "Amen." All fellas know, and this is a side note, when you see somebody that's beautiful and you look at her, you say,
"Thank you, God."
Amen. Let's all say it together. Amen.
You ain't have to do it, Lord, but you did.
Yes. Look at what Jesus created.
Won't he do it?
And won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
God really did that.
All right, so I wanted to save this story for last because I just, you said a bunch of gut-wrenching stories in your news report. I was like, oh my God, man, I had to get some stuff. But I don't know if you all know this. Baltimore police officer and his sergeant was charged for assaulting and threatening a teenager and also abusing their power.
Yeah. Basically
what happens is that Officer Maxwell Dundro pursued a 17-year-old who allegedly stole a vehicle on April 27th. The teen reportedly got out the car and attempted to run away. Now, they're saying this is reported by the Baltimore Sun report. Mm-hmm. And it's basically saying that if you try to move, you do this, I'll kill you.
Wow.
Threaten the person's life, And it's another story about a cop abusing their power, making cops bad things. Because I have police officers that are in my family. I have people that serve in the military, and it's gut wrenching to see. And I've asked myself, I don't know how you put that suit on, because clearly, people of color, we see officers way different than people from other races. You know, people that are chocolate and brown like me, we cringe and our butt cheeks lock up every time a cop get behind us.
Absolutely.
Somebody from another race, they see a cop, they start waving at them, saying, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm not waving at nobody. Unless if I'm in my vehicle, I'm looking 10 to 2, I'm looking driving forward. Now, if I'm outside the car and you walk past me, I'm like, "What up, officer?" Because I'm not driving. I'm standing where I need to be standing. And sometimes I don't want to say it then because I may look suspicious because I sneezed and it's COVID. You may drugs.
It's no doubt that African American people, especially men, are highly targeted among the police officers. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's no,
right.
I think it's happening. It may not be happening. It is happening in 2021. African Americans are still a target to the police for whatever reason it is, you know, and not to, you know, get into, you know, things that God really has me doing. But currently right now I'm helping a young man who the officer gave him DUI because he had less than an ounce of weed.
Oh, wow. You know how that changes somebody's record?
Somebody's life completely.
Can't drive. Now he can't go to work. He can lose his job. But what if he got a job that says you have to have your CDL, you have to drive? You just now
shut down.
Ruined this man's life.
Absolutely. And it's just to God be the glory that, you know, I was able to retain a high power attorney for him to be able to get him out of that situation. But how many black men, young black men that are sitting in jail right now that don't have that ability to have somebody helping them? I
really think they should put together a law stating that whatever an officer put on a crime stays on that thing. If they falsify and did it wrong, that crime now becomes their crime.
Hey.
I think we need to have a bill that
you're gonna try to change my life. Let this change yours.
Yeah, I think it's like if you're saying that I am now have a DUI and it was false, that DUI should be on your record.
Yeah, because you done changed my life.
Because now if it's overturned, you know how long it takes for that to get off your record? It takes you a whole year, 6 months to a year. And now you got to walk around with a card saying that this is not a real charge. But if you try to get a job, they look up your record. It pops up there. You got to literally check a box when you try to get a job. Because my friend went through this. They said he did something. He did not do it.
Yeah.
And then now he got his record expunged, but it still was on his record till a whole year later. He had to carry a piece of paper stating, and it was affidavit, that it was not true.
Yep.
And then anytime he went to get a job, he literally had to say,
"Bring that paper out."
I had to pull the paper out first. He said, "Hey, I'm letting you know, I'm looking for a job, but I want to let you know before you start looking at anything, this is what it is."
Mm-hmm. And I know this can be a whole nother show because one of these episodes we're going to talk about, you know, criminal injustice because, you know, and oftentimes if you don't have a lawyer, it could take even years before you get something like that off your record, you know, and then who really has, especially in the African American community, who can hire a powerful attorney? Because you have, you know, oftentimes, and I mean no discredit to anybody, you know, oftentimes you got to be careful who you hire as an attorney because you have attorneys that win cases and you have attorneys that I call you a desk attorney. You ain't winning nothing, bro.
Right.
You just got this JD behind your name. You sitting at somebody's desk. I'm gonna need your brother behind you who done been at the courthouse tearing things up. That's what I need. Right. I need that one right there.
My sister just said getting your record expunged takes a long time, and sometimes it's not actually done.
Absolutely. So police officers, and we're going to shift here, please stop it. You're changing the lives of so many African American young men who can have the potential to grow up and be an incredible staple in their community, in the city, in the state, and abroad. Stop it. But it takes good attorneys, like the one I got, to be able to shut the police officers down. I thought you thought you was going to do that, but boo, we not doing that.
Like my sister said, keep them on speed dial.
And we ain't doing that. Got you on speed dial. I'm going to need you to handle this.
You don't want no public defender, public pretender.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Well, all right, so we're going to, that is all my hot topics.
That was
good, hot topics. All right, so now we about to go in and get into this. We have a special guest in the building.
Yes.
The one and only K. Bryant Marshall. He is in charge of the ATL's hottest awards show, and then it highlights different genres. If you're a comedian, if you're a singer, barbershop, best rib joint, best church,
best choir,
best business, and he's going to talk about the reason why he created it, but also he owns the entertainment TV, Passkey Choice Entertainment, which also does TV and television and has his own little station.
I know we need to get on there, Mr. Marshall.
Out of there.
Huh?
Take that little out of there.
Oh, I apologize. You know what? Ain't nothing little about what you do, bro, because I've seen what you do. I've seen how you scratch your head and how you, and I still trying to figure out how you pay it off.
Can we get a TV show? Well, first of all, introduce yourself. I know Eric has already done that, but go ahead and tell the people.
Yeah, tell who you are, man.
All right, everybody. So my name is Bryant K. Marshall, Atlanta native. And I am the founder of Atlanta's Hottest Awards, year number 13. So 13 years we've been honoring Atlanta's hottest.
Yeah.
It's the hottest everything, hottest entertainers, events, venues, personalities. It's over 60 categories. So we've been doing this, again, for 13 years. And I find it an honor to be able to do so, to be able to meet talent like you guys, the online radio stations, the personalities, So we're always growing, too, looking for more ways to be able to bless more people with ATL's Hottest Awards. So.
I love that.
And also the founder of Passkey Choice Global Network. We're a network of businesses, entertainers, service providers, products. If you have a business and you do good business, you can join the network. And we market your business, your services, and we have a plethora of services to help advance your career and whatever it is you're seeking to do in business.
So why did you get into media? What made you want to do the ATL's Hottest Award show? Why did you want to do media? What made you do that?
Good question.
All right, so I'm a singer first.
Okay.
So I'm a singer. So I started out being.
I gotta act like people don't know that I don't know you, man. I already know these things.
You sing, my God. We might pull up the track.
Yes, he can sing. He acquired the work and everything.
Everything. I like the everything. Wait a minute now. But you haven't heard my record yet. You didn't.
No.
First of all, let's not do that.
You didn't give my record?
Oh, no, you don't sing. Let's not do that. Let's not embarrass. You told me to stay in my lane.
You going left now. You going a little bit left there.
You preach. None of that with singing. That's about that. I know. That's the notes me and you carry. Our single call.
Y'all crazy.
That we are. So you started singing, and then what really positioned you to do all these great things that you're doing in media now?
Yeah. So again, I started out as a singer. I went from singing to songwriting, producing, to managing other artists, and started my own record label in 1995. And then I started just doing and creating different things to be able to spotlight the artists that I was representing. So we launched a magazine. We went down to Comcast and got certified to be television producers. So we started producing our own television show.
Do tell. I like that.
And we started doing events, so we're doing events. So the whole platform started out as a way to be able to benefit artists. Because as an artist myself, I found that there were a lot of things I needed, trying to pursue a record deal, and that was back in the day, trying to get a record deal, So I took my career in my own hands, and created the label, and then I started the platform so that I could be, an asset to other artists like myself, So that's pretty much where it started. Then over the years, I started, getting involved in different things. It's a natural progression for me, As long as it was entertainment based, I was pretty much open to explore different opportunities, and particularly being able to, again, offer those opportunities and extend them to other people. So that's where the Passkey came, to unlock doors for other people. So we unlocking doors for, whatever you're looking for, a Passkey Choice Global Network. So
I want to really kind of jump and talk about the artist piece, because Eric and I have been in media for quite some time. I've had the opportunity to cover many red carpets, also work with some artists as well. And sometimes they just don't listen. That's the hardest thing because, and especially now, I don't want to say nobody can't sing, but, you listen to a track and you like, oh, that ain't it, boo.
Right.
Like the that ain't it.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not it. So how do you really, in your career, how did you, is probably a better way to say that, encourage the artists to get on the right track when you felt like they was on the wrong track, or they don't even they want everything for free. I've had people call me up and say, oh, I'm an artist, I'm struggling, I want to be in your magazine. Can you put me in for... what?
Yeah.
Like, they don't get that. So how do you deal with that?
Well, one thing for me, being on both sides, I can look at it from being an artist. I know what it's like to be an artist. And I know what it's like to be the producer or the person on the other end is paying the money for the studio time. Y'all got to
absolutely.
come in here and you don't want to do what I asked you to do and I'm paying for it and I have to go off like Suge.
Right. I said the note was T, not F. What are you doing?
Right.
Oh, yeah. I had
Are you
to do
smoking
that.
that ganja or what?
I had to do that. Who paying for this studio time? I said try it.
Right. I see you lying down to do it.
But, leading by example, hopefully, and carrying yourself in a way that what you say is respected, as an individual or as a professional,
right.
That your word is going to have some kind of, weight with them, to take in what you're saying and constructive feedback, and I always try to, when anything I'm doing, when I'm talking to someone and wanting to be able to offer my insight on something, try to come across in a way that I'm not feeling like I'm just beating you up. I'll give you an encouraging word for you. I'll tell you what's good and what I like about it before I tell you what I don't like about it.
Got it.
And that's what I get with some people sometimes. They quick to want to say, well, I'm going to give my constructive feedback, but you're going to tear it up before you build it up. So I'll build it up. I'll tell you what's good, what I love about it. And I say, okay, now this is what we should do better.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes when you come out the other way, ears get closed. I don't hear nothing you say because you're already dogging me out. Mm-hmm. So build me up first. Build them up first, and then you want to offer in the ways you can do better. So that's one thing I like to do.
So in doing this, like for all the time that I think you've been doing media and music for the past, 20 some odd years now?
Well, I started singing, when I was 5, but I released my single in 1996.
Okay.
So I was, good thing about, taking your career in your own hands is that, you're able to, one, expand your way of thinking. You get to see what it's like on the other side, what it's like for the producer or the record label to have to look at a million artists and decide which one I'm going to work with. You know what I mean? And over the years, I really have just worked hard to establish myself, as an individual on my business or the Passkey Network to establish itself, as reputable,
right.
Integrity. And to really have a heart for the people, anybody that I work with, if you join, we're like family, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do this and make sure that it's done right, and whatever you need, if I can do it or the network is able to do it, we're gonna step in and help make that happen.
So I always like to ask people that are in the music industry or in media, I know you've met so many different people.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever been starstruck about someone you met, and who was that?
No, I wouldn't say starstruck by anybody.
Did anybody take you back and like, aha, do you not know who you are? You said that in your mind, but you were like, you kept a culture. Hello, nice to meet you.
No, I'll say this: the most memorable meeting that I've had happened when I was about 16.
Okay, who was that?
And that was Will Smith.
Really?
Fresh Prince.
Oh, wow.
Jazzy Jeff.
That's amazing.
How did you meet him?
Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
So I had my group, it's called Ragtime, and we were managed by a DJ. His name was AJ the DJ. So AJ would go and get his records and everything for his, what he was spinning. So we went to Third World Records and Tapes. We were there with him when he was purchasing his music, and he knew the owner of the place. And she told him, hey, she heard us sing and she liked us. She was like, hey, Will Smith and Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff will come in the morning. Bring you guys by. It's just us because it's a private meeting. They were coming to meet her, and it was just us and them in the store for about an hour. So we had our own private time with them, and we were looking at, Will and Jazzy Jeff, and Will had a pen. He was stabbing each other with the pen and playing around and stuff, and we were like, they celebrities, they acting like that.
Really?
But Will always been funny. He's always been funny. So I got firsthand to experience some time with him, and he's that person. Just like you see, that's who he is. Yeah, man.
Wow, man. What did you have?
Yeah. So how does someone get selected to be the hottest whatever? How do you choose?
All right. So it's a couple of ways to get nominated. Well, 3 actually. The first way is your fans have to nominate you. They can nominate you whatever you do. If somebody feels that you're the hottest in the ATL, or you deserve to be on the ballot for ATL's hottest, they can nominate you for that. And then the other way is the Awards Patrol. So I have my badge here. It says Awards Patrol on it. And there's a crew of people that they search social media. They go to the different events that's going on. They're in the restaurants. They're testing out the bartenders' drinks, and they're testing, and they make the recommendations. So
secret shopper.
Yeah, pretty much. The awards patrol will go in and they'll make recommendations to us. And if somebody wants to be nominated and they're not on the ballot, and they may find out about it late, so they can not nominate themselves, but they can make a declaration of I am ATL's hottest.
Okay.
So if you make your declaration of I am ATL's hottest, and that'll bring one of us, we will take a look at you and see if you're worthy of the ballot, and then you can be added that way. So
real quickly before we switch gears, what's next for you? You're doing so much stuff. You have the hottest awards. You have this TV platform as well. So, what else in media can you do?
Hey, you know what? We still adding stuff. We just launched our web hosting and website development company now. So for your web hosting, you don't have to go to Wix and GoDaddy. You can come to Passkey Choice Web Services. You can reserve your domain name. You can build your site, or we'll build it for you. Everything you can do on those platforms, you can now do on Passkey. We have internet telephone service, the VoIP services. We have a lot of different products and services that we're adding to the network, and as we add them, we offer them to our members at a discounted price. So
nice. So just switching gears here. So when does our show get on your
right? When does Living Day by Day come over there? Just.
Well, I know he's looking at me like, just tell me when, Eric. I've been waiting for you to get on the show. So I'm not gonna mess with him about it, because I know first thing you're like, well, when did you want to do it?
Right.
It's the first thing he's gonna say to me. So
how can people follow you?
All right, you can follow me on Instagram, and that's Mr. Entertainment #1 on Instagram. Facebook, I'm Bryant K. Marshall. I'm not hard to find. Follow the network on Instagram too. PKCE TV. That's PKC. ETV on Instagram as well. ATL's Hottest Awards #13 on Instagram. ATL's with an S Hottest Awards #13 on Instagram. So we're still in nominations period. The voting starts on August the 10th. So you have from now until August the 10th to get on the ballot for ATL's Hottest. And there is an elimination period. So we have a period of voting to get the top 10. So after we get that top 10, it's closed off, and we'll have another voting period that starts over with just the top 10. So our show has opportunity to get on there for internet radio. Yes, absolutely.
Along with Mega Atlanta Radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all vote us in. So
we need about 5 people that's watching to say I nominate Living by Day radio show.
You better
ATL
do
Hottest.
Sis,
they can do it right there. That's how we do it.
5 people to go on and nominate us. Go on and say you want to.
Let's do it, guys.
You want to nominate us, sis? Come on now. Don't make me come over to your house and get you.
Well, we thank you so much for being a guest on the Living Day by Day show. But this is the part of the show where it gets a little bit more crazy when we go into what's called open dialogue.
Yes.
And the topic today is, how do you feel about interracial dating?
Love is love, but you just got to know that it comes with a cost.
And what does that cost?
When you talk about loving someone that is not in your nationality, not in your race, it comes with a cost. It comes with people having opinions about
judging you. Yeah.
Judging you. It's just like if you got 2 males that are together, people are going to judge that. You got 2 women together, they're going to judge that. If you got a man that's black and you got a woman that's white, people are going to judge that. So you got to know your skin got to be tough to take that criticism. I'm not saying you can't fall in love with someone that's not in your race, but no, that comes with a cost. That comes with a cost when you have children that are now that mixture and blend of those 2 people. They not black enough, they not white enough, or they act too black and they look white. You got those things that tend to deal with those things too. So you have to ask yourself, are you tough enough to be able to deal with that? And can your love survive that? Mm-hmm. It's already hard enough when you're dealing with someone that is the same race as you.
Right.
And my whole thing is, if you're gonna date outside your race, make sure she can make potato salad. This way, don't you bring that girl over here to my house
over here.
And she can't
even cut no potatoes.
And she got raisins in the potato salad. And you like, what is this? This is like roaches. Don't do that. That's just a side note.
I mean, besides the potato salad, I do agree with E, because it's difficult. It's not that you're against it, but it's difficult because you're going to get the likes when, you know, you're a black male or a white woman and you're dating, married or whatever. You're going to get the likes. You know, you'll get the likes. I mean, you're going to get the looks. You'll get the looks from the black females who like, why is he with this, you know, white girl, or vice versa. So I think no matter how people feel about that, you got to make sure you know how you feel about your interracial dating or your interracial marriage. And getting back to the message, the motivational moment from the top of the show, that you got to keep on pressing. You see how God just put that thing together? You got to keep on pressing, you know, no matter what people say about you, no matter what people think about you, no matter the dislikes, the looks or whatever, you know, you got to keep moving forward, because love is love and love should be color blind. That's my point. What do you think?
Yeah, but you know, people gonna talk regardless.
Yeah.
If you get a red car, why you get a black one? I mean, somebody always got something to say. So ultimately, you got to live for yourself, like you were talking about when you gave your message earlier. And being one, you know, as a young fellow, you know, I dated a young lady who was not black.
That was gonna be my question. Would you date outside your race?
I have.
I sure would.
I have. I have.
I want to say this. I don't want to date who want to date me.
This wasn't even your moment, E.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I felt that thing right. I was like, oh God, you ain't been telling me who I'm supposed to like. First of all, if you mad at me for not liking you, then why date me? Date me. Shut up. No, date me. Date me.
You silly.
Then be quiet then. No, let me like this white girl. Let me like the snow bunny and leave me alone.
Mr. Marshall.
I was dating this young lady though. I'm sorry. In high school, I was dating her, and I had gone into the store, and when I came out of the store, she was a little frustrated. She was like, "Oh, I can't believe that guy." I was like, "What happened?" She was like, "This guy was pumping gas, and he came over to the car and had the audacity to say to her, 'How could you?'"
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? You're dating that black guy.
Yeah.
And she was teed off.
Yeah.
I was like, where you go? He had left by then. But yeah, you know, people
feel that way.
Yeah.
Right.
They have their prerogative to feel that way, and I have my prerogative today who I want to date. You know, so.
Well, and we're going to move on after this and get into the second break. For me, raising, not so much raising, but having a young black son, I would not, and I'm not racist or anything like that, but I need a brother. I need a brother, because see, you got to be hard if you gonna be trying to talk to my son, because if not, he gonna fold you up. I'm sorry.
Well, you got some white guys out there.
I'm sorry. You gonna have to be tough for this one, okay? I'm gonna fold you. You say what? You say you gonna do what to my mama, bruh? You about to get bent up. So you do have some tough white guys out there, but we know mostly, you know, the black guys are pretty much the tough guys. So for me, it's a no for me.
So if he's Hispanic.
You know, you do have some really hard Hispanic guys that will fold you up. So
what is your flavor? What is your flavor?
I'm saying for me, can I finish?
Yeah,
I'm saying for me, it has to be someone who knows who they are and they're comfortable in their skin. Because if you're not, then, and it's not just, you know, my kids, kids, step kids will run over you. How you, ma'am? I don't want to date you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to visit you. I don't want to marry you because your kid's crazy. You know, you got to be tough enough to be able to handle that. And especially when you're dealing with a young lady who has a strong son, because the son will slide you, okay? And you got to be able to say, okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We going to have a conversation, or we getting ready, some hands about to get thrown if you don't sit down somewhere. So it just really depends.
I know slap foo. I know I know slap foo. I know.
I'm just saying.
Chop foo. I know uppercut foo. So I know a lot of different foods, so don't mess with me.
Well, while you know your foods, we're going to go into our second commercial break. Guys, we thank you so much for tuning in to the Living Day by Day show. But like we say, we got to pay some bills here on the set of the Living Day by Day show. So make sure you come right on back, guys. Instagram somebody, Facebook somebody, tweet somebody, let them know. The Living Day by Day show is broadcasting live right now on Mega Atlanta Radio.
Mega Atlanta Radio.
We'll be coming right back, guys. Sit tight.
You're listening to the #1 digital radio station in the A. Mega Atlanta Radio. Mega Atlanta Radio. Streaming all your Latin urban hits.
Mami, ¿qué tú quieres?
Mega Atlanta Radio.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Many of people start something great in their 40s and 50s. Getting your retirement savings on track is no different. Go to aceyourretirement.org, and in 3 minutes, you'll get personalized tips to help boost your retirement savings. That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Living Day by Day show. I tell you, this has been an amazing show. Of course, with an amazing guest. We thank you so much, Mr. Marshall, for stopping by the Living Day by Day show, doing so many different amazing things.
Thank you for having me. I enjoy myself. It's always a pleasure being around good people and this nut over here.
I do have to say, I have been nominated. I was nominated for ATL's hottest gospel comedian, and I won actually.
Yeah, you won.
Yes, kudos to you. We're so excited. But guys, before we close the show, I have to make sure I say, as a magazine editor of the Living Day by Day magazine, I'm excited to let you know that Lamar Odom is gracing the cover of the August edition of the Living Day by Day magazine. And I'm super duper excited. Make sure you stop by livingdaybyday.net to get you an e-copy. And also to request a hard copy as well. Moving forward, guys, back to school drive. I'm just going to put it all together. Back to school drive, Thanksgiving food drive, Comedy for a Cure, toy drive. It's all going to be taking place at New Faith Christian Church, where the pastors are Bishop Eusebio Phelps and the beautiful First Lady Lorana Phelps. So and more information to come. We are selecting dates right now, but it's going to, I tell you, we are going to go out of this year with a bang, bang, bang. Our cups are going to be running overflow, and we're going to be sharing that with you at the toy drive, at the Thanksgiving food drive, Comedy for a Cure, and also for the back to school drive. So make sure you stay tuned, guys, for more information. It is going down at New Faith Christian Church with Lakiba Wallace, Bishop Phelps, Lady Phelps, Yvette Giles, all the members of New Faith, and of course you as well. So make sure you tune in to the Living Day by Day show for more information. What you got, E?
Well, first of all, she didn't say I was going to be there. I'm just letting you know I'm going to be there too. I don't know why she didn't mention that. She already knew I was going to be there. I don't know why she's talking about. She know. First of all, I love anything back to school because the kids get out my house. And Thanksgiving, I love to eat. And Comedy for a Cure, I was going to perform, so I don't know what she's talking about.
You hosting, so what are you talking about?
Then I like playing with toys, so bring some toys I can play with. But I'm working on my t-shirt line, so I got that coming up. I already sent all the shirts to the printers to get the print. So my whole slogan is about, smile every day, because laughter is healing for the soul. So I got my Smile Everyday shirts that I'm doing. They're coming in orange, white, red, pink, and purple.
Black.
And all the shirts are black. The lettering is white.
Gotcha.
Purple. So just like that. So be looking out for that where you got that. And then also got some other things I'm going to be working on with Mr. K. Marshall himself. Yeah. We can gear that up. And then also I'm getting ready. I'm going to be heading out of town in September to do a show down in Florida. I'll be there for 2 days. So I got a lot of stuff that's coming up.
I might have to fly down. So
come on, it's gonna be for a boot camp for disciples and leadership for Jesus. Hey. And I'm gonna be selling my shirts while I'm down there too.
But again, we thank you so much for tuning in to the Living Day by Day show, where we bring you an avenue of information, an avenue of education, and an avenue of inspiration.
Yep.
Until next time, we love you.
And you can't do nothing about it.
Booyah! Peace out, guys. We love y'all.
Much love.
Mega Atlanta Radio, ATL's #1 streaming station for Latin urban hits.
Mega, la estación oficial para música tropical en Atlanta. Daddy Yankee, you know how we do, man.
MegaATLRadio.com.